Do you realize that smoking is like living under a dictatorship? It controls your body, oppresses your health, and takes away your freedom, all without your consent. Think about it. A dictator sets up control in a country and controls how people live their lives, what they do for work, even how they die. And in the same way, smoking takes control of your body and dictates how you spend your breaks, what you do to relax, and inevitably will control how you die as well. So the parallels between a dictatorship and smoking are clear. Dictators spread propaganda around, convincing the people that they are free when in reality they are completely chained to how the dictator wants them to live, right? And in the same way, cigarettes manipulate the person and sort of spread propaganda in their mind, convincing them that they're in control, convincing them that what they're doing is not going to harm them long term, or, that they'll be the safe ones. But of course, that's all propaganda. That's complete manipulation. And smoking controls you and basically everything that you do. And it's important to realize that your lungs are being controlled to work harder, right? Your heart is being controlled to pump harder and faster and more beats than it really has to. And they never wanted that dictators set up shop, right? Your lungs never wanted smoking to be present in the body. Your heart never wanted smoking to be present in the body, right? They're just being controlled and told what to do by the dictator that is smoking. And only a small part of you wanted this dictator to set up shop, right? Only a small part of you allowed this dictator to come in and start controlling the way that your body functions. And your hands are sort of slave to this dictator, you know, um, sort of going against the rest of the body's wishes. And people don't really think about smoking in this way, but when you realize that this is true, that there's a dictator that's really controlling the way that your body is functioning and really ruining it, you know, telling everything to work much harder in order to compensate for the toxins that are being introduced by this dictator. When you fully realize this idea, you start to realize that it's time to rebel against the dictator, right? I've said this in other videos and it's worth repeating. Rebellion is a key aspect to all of this. Most people start smoking because they want to feel rebellious. And of course, the dictator is focusing the rebellion away from the dictatorship. In order for a dictator to keep control, there can't be too much rebellious energy being directed towards it, right? They sort of convince the rebellious energy to focus away from the dictator. But once you realize that there's a dictator that's controlling the way that your body's functioning and ruining it from the inside, you can start to direct your rebellion, your inner rebellion, to kick that dictator out once and for all. So when you start to direct your inner rebellion against the dictator and kick it out so that your hands and your lungs and your heart can all start working together again. When you start to do this, then you can really truly quit smoking and have it, feel relatively easy than trying to use willpower alone. So go ahead and start to realize that your rebellion is your way out of this. Rebel against the thing that is taking from you, not the thing that is trying to, help you in the long run. So if this message is something that resonates with you, then go ahead and hit subscribe because I'll be releasing content like this every single day on this channel, exclusive to this channel. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video.